that we did at the beginning that was really pretty good. But I did want to know, I think there was like a certain something that started to happen within music. We back music, y'all. We back.
We keep losing it,
and
but
I got timestamps now, so you can just jump ahead if you wasn't into what was happening. We talking our shit. So, did a certain era of music, like, do you think? Because the 90s was filled with so much shit, and I think there had to become a time where, you know, there were songs like self-destruction, we heading for self-destruct. Like, it was like these really like uplifting, popular, fun songs like that really connected with the community and people really could rock with. Like, it was real good shit. And I don't think, like, outside of like Kendrick Lamar, we don't hear it like on a wide string scale. Like, I mean, because even J. Cole don't really take it like all the way there. Like, he hit you with the anti-drug message on KOD. That was fire. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Anti-drug message is heat. But it's so many different ways that drugs are going to continue to remain in the community in so many different ways.
Because it's already in the music anyway.
It's definitely going to be in the music, but, you know, every day people are using weed to stay sane. They smoking a blunt after they long ass day of fucking 12 hours on the shift.
Definitely.
And to avoid from going fucking crazy on niggas. Because it's like, dog, I need to smoke my little blunt. I'll be okay. I'm going to relax and sink into the couch and relax for at least an hour, and then I gotta get back to it. Whatever we doing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's always something to be done. So it's always something going on, and I think the bling maybe like when Cash Money and No Limit was kind of like battling it out for whoever is the most popular. Who was supposed to be the most popular. Like, it was almost like an entity. Pothead theory was making these niggas go at it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And for the top spot, who's gonna be the most crazy, say the most wildest shit, be the people that really lead the younger generations leading into the future. Because what did Lil Wayne fucking do? Coming from Cash Money, Master P and them, they tried it musically, I think, but they didn't do enough long term. They didn't, because I remember pulling up, listening with your brothers and shit, like all the shit, because we used to, like, even with other people that was around from different blocks, like, we used to all go, well, who has the CD first? Well, who has the tape first?
Right.
Because it started with the tapes. Like, it was like a battle. Like,
it was my mama with the tapes.
What? Woo! Does go? If we can talk our parents or anybody into getting those shits, let's do it. And we was always talking our shit. What? Fuck around and take the tape out, the real thing, and leave the case. Replace the tape. And then show up with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, nigga, you ain't know. Well, where the case at? You know that ain't even yours. Yeah, fuck that shit, nigga. What you got ain't yours either, nigga.
Right.
Your mama bought that too, but I convinced mine. Nigga, mine wasn't gonna buy.
I convinced mine. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about?
Mine definitely wasn't gonna buy.
She know a little.
She is not into juvenile. Trust me. I saw it. But yeah, like, I think that whole Bling era kind of was like the murder of.
It was.
Because we didn't hear it again. Almost.
I felt like our uplifting was dance, because that was our era. We was talking about white tees and lean with
having fun.
You know, we was dancing. I was Sierra, okay? People used to call me Sierra because all you did was dance, Briez. What the fuck? Every time I see you dancing, bro, you know, and that's what it was. That's our uplift. And I feel like instead of them trying to give us words of encouragement, they kind of like, well, you know, fuck it then. We're just going to get them going. We're just going to get them happy, you know, just dance, you know.
But even through the dancing from fucking, geeked up, all the way to I don't really care if you cry. All the way from there to there, depression, heartache, drug abuse.
Yeah.
All that good shit was the shit. It is the shit.
Right, it still is.
It's the shit. It's so hard and that's why, like, niggas talk about the Juice WRLD documentary.
Right. Did you like it?
I didn't see it.
It was depressing?
I didn't see it. I didn't want to see that shit. I seen pictures and shit.
But did you know about him? Did you know who he were?
Yeah, I heard songs that I'm like, he's obviously been screaming for this help here, like, for quite a while. But people were obviously
drawn to it because that's how they feel.
And that's what it was. No, but he was being supplied.
Yep, that's what it is.
To keep him there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the big story for me. Like, they was keeping him on that level with the drugs, not telling him, like, yo, calm down, bro. Like, you couldn't, like, anything was to happen. So, it's like, until you get the people talking around you about stuff that's better for your health, like, better for you, and more on an understanding level, because a lot of people haven't been there.
That's true.
So once you kind of got somebody that's been there before, it's kind of like, you want to try your best to stay away from, like, a trauma bond or whatever, but sometimes maybe, I don't know, trauma bonds are the shit sometimes. I don't know. Maybe that was toxic. I don't know. But,
yes, that was very toxic.
Lit, but
it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, but that's what was happening. The industry turned into a trauma bomb.
It did.
Oh,
it did. But you know what? I don't think it. I think it always been trauma bombed because the stories that these artists tell back in the day. Yeah. They not seeing that type of money that the artists now are seeing. They didn't see this type of money. No, that's facts. They even said that shit. And it's like, I feel like that time between the 70s and 2000s were the greatest music ever produced, ever.
But see, but here's the thing.
Stop.
It's not that, and I agree that there was a golden era. Like, it was a whole long era.
It was just
no matter what the genre was, the music kind of all around was just like crazy. With rap, it turned into the same thing because, like, they were always not privileged in hip hop either. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the start of it, like, it was raping them, it was killing them. Excuse me. And eventually, people started blowing up on their own, but still going like, I need help from the labels though. Yeah. They're gonna make it easier because it's too hard. They didn't want to put together a team. They felt like the people around them weren't capable. So they're like, fuck it, I'm just let them do it. Sign what the fuck ever with all the leverage, but let them take it all because they wanted the first one. You wanted to sign you don't know the first deal of business is to always turn down the first one. You turn that nigga down. Man, what? You must not know who I am, bro. I gotta go. As soon as you leave, they gonna start calling more people, and more people gonna be like, nigga, I just got a meeting with the nigga's manager today. And you gonna be sick. Tell us we let him walk out. It always happens. It could happen, but they don't let it even get that far because they're afraid that they're gonna lose it all. But it's like, these days, you done built the cachet. You've made yourself a name. People know who you are. You don't need them.
You don't.
Unless you just want $100,000 right quick or whatever. Like, it's stupid.
Yep.
It's stupid.
That's the only way is when they want the money right away and they just so anxious and they like, okay, let me just do it to do it and just to be like, I'm signed. You know, and it'd be like, huh? It's so many independent artists out here, bro. Yeah. And like back then, it was not possible to be independent.
Like man, and the closest thing,
you did have the money.
The closest thing was damn near working for Motown because the way Motown operated, like everybody was making money from everybody else's songs. Like they were just going, yo, you go in there, we got the songwriters over there. Them niggas gonna write some shit and they might record it themselves. Who knows? Right. But guess what? If you around when they recording it, you can listen to it and go, yo, give me them lyrics. I'm about to make that same song, but better.
Right.
Watch
yeah,
this.
For real.
And they used to just take each other's songs and remake them. Mm-hmm. Whoever made the best version of the song got to put it out. You know what I'm saying? So, and that just was like a revenue exchange. Every time somebody wrote a song that somebody reused, it was just recycling money through the company.
That's basically,
like,
because you'll hear music that you
shit
think
don't happen,
in the
though.
90s or the 80s and be like, ooh, that's my shit. You be like, oh, when you made that song?
Right.
That was from back in
you
the 60s.
You don't even know that's old as hell.
50s.
You don't even know.
You know? So
and a lot of the
times,
the best music comes from like these writing camps. Like a lot of the people don't even talk about, because I kind of been involved with a situation or whatever. So I think I can speak from a little bit of experience. Like a lot of people don't even talk about the fact that they do bring in a lot of the older names to make them a part. Like it's almost like, fuck, somebody be mad at me. I'll hear about it eventually, but it's almost like they bring certain ideal names that had certain like real like hit records to be a part of like those camps, because they had that ideal record, and the whole ideal was, let's bring him, make a few songs with him that's original, and eventually go, yo, you know your smash, you know the one,
right?
We gonna remake that one. We got a remake. We already did. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already to cook this up. We just need you to say yeah.
Right.
Like, that's
waiting for you.
Yeah, that's how that should be. And eventually they say yeah, and we got a new remake from some unknown fucking singer. From, speaking of the Bling era in general, we usually do a battle of the albums here.
Okay.
So, pretty much taking 2 albums,